What is going on, YouTube? We are back with another Gametime 215 video. Today we have 4 topics set up for y'all, and of course you already know who we are: Jamar, Trey, Jalen, and we are back with another video. So the first topic, let's get straight into it. I know y'all missed it. Trey, you might as well introduce the first topic.
Okay, so this week we're gonna do NFC West predictions. We already got one bad fan for our NFC East predictions. So today we're gonna do NFC West, and we'll have Jalen start it off.
Well, you can't start it off.
Oh,
Can somebody start it off?
Trying to be professional. All right, so we're gonna start off with Seahawks. Yes, the Seahawks, they lost Marshawn Lynch this year. Defense has, remained the same pretty much. So I'll have them going 11-5. The Rams, they drafted Jared Goff #1. A lot of people were critical of that move. He's a good QB, just doesn't fit the system. Still, a lot of people, unknown on defense. So I have them at 5-11. Cardinals, I actually have them going 10-6 this year. They beefed up the defense, re-signed a lot of key players. Could never underestimate Larry Fitzgerald. Carson Palmer, if he can stay healthy, that's, all 10 wins right there. And the 49ers, I have them at 4-12. The 49ers have been in a downward spiral ever since they reached the Super Bowl. And Colin Kaepernick and the Chip Kelly system, overrated.
Overrated. I agree with Trey. The Seahawks, I got them going 11-5. No Marshawn Lynch, but I think who did that? Rawls, something like that? No, yeah, something like that.
I thought it was, it's a rookie. He was a rookie last year.
He's pretty good, but still got to see how they play. Seahawks don't really have no wide receivers, but maybe without Marshawn Lynch, will force Russell Wilson to throw the ball, or be more Cam Newton-ish and take over the team. So I got them going 11-5. I got the Cards going 10-6. But the Rams, I got them going 6-10, which is not too far off from Trey. It's theory. I just don't think Jared Goff is enough to make them a playoff team. Not yet, at least. We got to see. And they really don't have a receiving core. And of course, I had the 49ers going 4-12, and 4 games is even a stretch at that. I really was going to say 0-16, but that's, I don't know, maybe they can get 4, but we'll go with 4-12. Chip Kelly is
Horrible.
He's the Plutarch Heavensby of the NFL. Let's just put it that way. He's a game maker. He's just going to ruin the team. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, I got them going 4-12. So me and Trey basically on the same page. Mar?
I don't freaking know. Matter of fact, I don't know. I don't know.
Tell us what you think each team will go in the comments below.
Especially you, Bobby, since you got so much say. We got a couple topics we'll go through because of y'all. So those are our NFC West predictions, which is me and Trey pretty much on the same side. Jamar is
I don't know.
in the middle. But so will the win in Chi-Town sell with D-Wade? Who knows? Jamar?
I think he's going to do good. I think him and the Chicago Bulls are going to do really good. I think that it was a good choice for him, just because that's his hometown. He always envisioned himself in the Bulls jersey. So I feel like he'll be a great fit. Although there isn't that many shooters on the Bulls now, they can still try to work. There's not that many shooters on the Bulls.
I can name 4 or 5.
How many? Name them.
You got Tony Snell.
Tony Snell.
He's a 3-point shooter.
Okay.
You got Doug McDermott.
Okay.
You got Nikola Mirotic.
Oh, okay.
You got Jimmy Butler here in the 3. He really can.
But consistently.
He shot like 32%.
They just signed Canyon, so that's
he can hit the 3.
Okay.
And like Trey said, Canyon.
Okay. But I'm talking about somebody that can like spot up, shoot, and somebody.
Tony Snell and Doug McDermott and Nikola Mirotic. How else you think he get the ball?
Okay.
Well,
if that's what you think. They're inconsistent.
I mean, we're not the Warriors. No,
I didn't say it was.
We're not J.R. Smith and Shannon Fry.
Weird. Did you hear that right?
Yeah, we're not the Warriors.
What happened to Miami?
Oh no, I'm still a Heat fan, but I rock with D-Wade.
Right. I mean, this is
D-Wade is my favorite player.
No,
Miami's never gonna change, but
had D-Wade not went to Miami,
yeah.
you would have been Miami.
It don't matter what team he went to.
Right.
I was riding with Wade.
Right.
I'm still a Heat fan, even though I
because
don't
you've
like
been
Pat
with
Riley
him so many years. Okay.
So, but like I said, it's not like they have the worst 3-point shooters. My problem with the Bulls would be the starting lineup.
Yeah.
Because with the starting lineup, your best 3-point shooter is Jimmy Butler. Man, that's not really saying.
But let's talk about that. Because I honestly believe that the subject kind of has to change a little bit, because it's not so much will Chi-Town said with D-Wade. He already made his presence known when he showed up for the press conference with 5 words. This is Jimmy Butler's team.
But
so
that don't always play the whole story.
I understand that. So on the floor you have Rondo, who's a pass-first point guard, one of the best pass-first point guards,
and get the open look,
and he will get you open on his handles and passing.
And he defends. No, but that's not my problem. My problem is not on the defensive end.
Oh, no.
Because defensively, Rondo Lopez, Taj Gibson, Butler, Wade, Rondo. That's a really good defensive starting lineup.
That's a lot of boards.
Offensively.
That's a lot of boards.
But do you sit somebody so that way?
No.
Do you start?
No.
Do you start Mirotic and just to have? No, I'm saying just to have that 3-point threat out there.
I understand what you're saying, but look, if Rondo gets first of all, Butler's playing amazing in USA. So
I'm gonna say amazing.
Well, he balled. So then, if he keeps that up, if he practices and takes that, gets that confidence from USA, starts shooting more, starts getting open more because of Rondo, his percentages can go up. And then you have Rondo pass first. Wade is a facilitator and their second option. Like you said, Butler, he will have to be a primary option, only because, like you said, he's the best 3-point shooter in the lineup.
Right.
So then, with Wade and Rondo facilitating, he's going to get open, and I don't see him missing a lot of open shots.
Now, I got something that you said. Rondo missing a lot of open shots.
No, Butler.
Butler. I mean, if you got Rondo really facilitating, then Butler's always going to be open, regardless.
Exactly.
And then if you got D-Wade thrashing, Butler's still going to be open.
But this is my thing. What you said, like D-Wade said, it's Jimmy Butler's team.
Right.
How much are you really thinking Rondo's going to be bringing the ball up all the time? He's not.
Jimmy Butler.
I'm saying Rondo and Wade being there not going to turn Jimmy Butler into a spot-up shooter.
But I guarantee you,
y'all saying like he's going to be open every time. No, he's not.
But what we're saying is, first of all, Rondo's going to bring up the ball regardless, because I'm pretty sure D-Wade and Butler already know what it is. Well, why wouldn't you put the ball in Rondo's hand? Because you know what it is. D-Wade is smart, so you think he's gonna bring up the ball every time?
No, I'm not saying every time.
Exactly, but D-Wade never had a real life facilitating point guard to do that consistently. So Rondo's there, so he don't need
LeBron was bringing the ball up.
LeBron and D-Wade was bringing the ball up.
I mean, he did have Dragic, but
but Dragic is still not a facilitator like Rondo. Rondo IQ is on a whole different level.
And then
but I'm not worried about D-Wade. D-Wade still he gonna remain the same player that he has been for the last 4 or 5 years.
Right.
He's going to thrash. He's going to give you what he can give you. He's going to give you 20 a game. My concern is Jimmy Butler. How is that fitting? You got somebody in D-Wade who can really only shoot from mid-range until the playoffs. And then you got Rondo who can only facilitate. I mean, Rondo can do a lot. But you've been asking a lot for Rondo to do that stuff.
I mean, well, do you asking Rondo to play like how he should have been playing for his whole career?
3 words. Pick and roll offense. Taj Gibson and Robin Lopez.
I'm sorry.
No. They gonna
that's not.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm a Heat fan. That is 95% of Miami's game plan with Wade and Whiteside last year with pick and roll. And when that got stopped, we got shut out completely. So
you're not doing it right now.
No, that's not the thing. See, a team like the Warriors and the Cavs, you picking and rolling, but you got 3-point shooters out too. So you watching for the big man cutting to the basket. You also looking for 3-point shooters. You don't have no 3-point shooters.
Who do you sit out? Who do you sit out?
I don't know.
You can't sit nobody else.
Once you sit out Gibson, you putting a lot of pressure on Lopez down
I'm
low.
fine with that though, because he was the only defender really in New York in the paint.
No, but you still. I mean, if you bring Taj Gibson off the bench for the rebound, I think that would really be a good idea to bring Taj Gibson off the bench. I think that would be a good idea because he has been off the bench before.
Right. I'm saying. Our final topic, Ghostbuster James.
And if you don't know what we're talking about this quote right here that he was on the cover of one of the magazines right here.
Right.
Over Trey's face.
So, LeBron apparently says he's chasing the ghost of Chicago.
Well,
can he ever surpass MJ?
No.
Yeah, no.
Heck no.
LeBron,
in the video. Thanks for watching this.
Yeah,
that's it.
Now you're drawn.
No, but I'm gonna tell you. You wanna go first, or you want me to go first?
Mine's is long. Mine's is pretty drawn. No, I'll let y'all go first.
Okay.
All right.
I want to.
You wanna go?
No, go ahead. You got.
I'm gonna tell you why he's not going to be the better or even come close to Michael Jordan. Because if we're bringing up the obvious reason, he went outstanding or even perfect in the finals. Never lost the finals a day in the finals. How many rings he got? 6. Never lost one. LeBron, what's his record? 3 and 4. Which is, I mean, he still got 3 rings.
Let's not sugarcoat it. Because if Kobe had 3 rings and lost 4 times, it would be the biggest problem. You wanna know why? Because of his attitude. People would kill Kobe if he was 3 and 4. So we got to do the same thing.
Well, Kobe's record isn't peachy keen though.
It's 5 and 2.
I mean, that's still a winning record.
What the heck else you want to say about that?
It's
5 and 2.
Record. All right, but anyways, LeBron, he can't, as long as he still is trying to be better. I feel like he's playing to be better than Michael Jordan. I feel like he's focusing too much to be like Michael Jordan. Like, why would you even say I'm chasing the ghost in Chicago? Why? Like, there's no competition.
I agree, Mark. I actually said, like, you're
never going to be
because now you're putting yourself in that conversation, and that's not what you're ready for.
And it goes back to all the quotes.
Right, I'm putting finals aside. I mean, like, finals aside. You're just looking at the all-around game. Yes, LeBron is better all around, like, as far as fast as the game, but nobody is scared of LeBron.
I would say
look at teams that play LeBron. Nobody is scared of LeBron because they know all they have to do is make him a jump shooter. LeBron has to realize, like I'm LeBron. He has to realize take off a game. He has to realize, like, all right, I gotta attack the basket. But like the first finals with the Warriors, and when the Spurs beat Miami last year, they forced LeBron's hand. We gonna make you shoot, and we gonna make D-Wade and Bosh do everything. We gonna make you don't got Kyrie. We're going to make Deli and them do that. You know how to play against LeBron. With Mike, players don't want to be in his face. Charles Barkley actually said that was the first player that he ever looked at and said, he is way better than me. It's true. Like, Mike had that intimidation factor. And he dunking on your best player. He's making your best player fall and hitting game winners.
And you know what's funny? Because if you want to think about it, his handle's so simple. And Mike
had him handles.
No, but it was so simple. It was just to get past you handle.
I said it was just like what D-Wade got now, where he got one or two good moves, and you're not getting around those moves.
And he's gonna dunk on you. You get in the paint, he's either gonna dunk on you or get on.
I was gonna say that.
And a post-up jump shot.
Right.
If he couldn't get around you, he was gonna go over you.
Not only that, Michael Jordan's mid-range jump shot was darn near perfect.
100%.
It was post-up, dribble, fade.
Doesn't matter.
It did not matter.
That's why lemon lime soda.
That's why Kobe
is still faded.
But but I got a bigger argument. And this goes outside of basketball. Michael Jordan is like the perfect example of life lessons. Like, if y'all now listen, he got cut from his high school team. Life lesson: don't give up. Then he goes to North Carolina, gets drafted number 1. Get drafted number 3. I'm sorry. Balls out from the third year of Michael Jordan's career. He was the best player in the league already. His first year, he averaged 28 to 30 points in the league.
On a broken foot, playing the Celtics.
Michael Jordan has been, and LeBron has had a lot of pressure. But in the first 2 or 3, in the first 5 or 6 years of LeBron's career, he never really was the best player. It was Kobe, LeBron, and Wade were still going at it.
It was Kobe's league.
It was time that LeBron and Wade were neck and neck. Kobe and AI had the league. That was. But
and to be honest, if
it took LeBron to go. It took LeBron to go to Miami to actually for people to realize, like, yo, he's the best. But that's only after D-Wade referred.
No, but like 1 or 2 years before he got to Miami, it was starting to be mentioned. And then, to be honest, rookie year, if he didn't have all that hype, Wade would have got rookie of the year.
Yeah, exactly.
The things he did in Miami, people were overlooking. He was wearing Converse. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody was
only player to.
He was wearing sneakers.
He led his team to the playoffs his first year
against Baron Davis and the New Orleans Hornets.
So,
you know what I mean?
But then
losing
also
to the Pacers in the second round.
When you look at statistics between LeBron and Mike, they are somewhat similar. But when you look at Mike's stats, 30.1 for his career average. LeBron is at 27. But LeBron is going to keep declining. It's not going to grow.
Right.
Mike averaged 34 in the freaking playoffs. And that even increased in the finals. Like, Mike has been a definition of, I'm winning no matter what. Like, Mike has took finals from teams. Like,
never seen a game
seven. The Suns, he never even played in the game 7. He don't know what that feels like. How many LeBron been in? 1 has been a sweep, 2 been in game 7. He's losing 6.
And it's just
I've never seen game final. I mean, it's game 7 in the finals. I have never seen it.
I
know, but I'm talking about until LeBron. I haven't seen it.
The Spurs when we beat them.
I didn't until LeBron entered into the finals. I never seen it. It was always 4-2. But I think I'm glad you brought up stats because I was saying to myself, is there really a greatest of all time? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people get so choked up on Michael Jordan because, like you said, he was that guy you just didn't want to face. But if you look at eras, you had that Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell era. Well, they dominated.
But I agree with that.
But the difference of that is the era, like you said.
And I say because so for all those older people, they're like, well, you can't say Michael Jordan because this and this. Then you had the Dr. J era where people felt like he was the greatest player. You know what I'm saying?
Or ABA?
No, NBA, still NBA. But like people felt like he was Dr. J, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. Like people were giving them the greatest of all time. You had recently the Kobe era, like we just talked about, and Michael Jordan. So it's like is there really a greatest of all time? I think LeBron will definitely be the greatest small forward to ever play the game.
I agree.
And then that's why I think he said. I think that's why when I really broke it down, I think that's why he said he was chasing the ghost that was in Chicago, because what is a ghost? It's a myth. It's not really real. You can't touch it. It's not tangible.
Right.
So I think he's saying, I'm chasing him, but I know I'll never get there. You can't.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
I said the same thing. I looked at it the same way. But when you think about it, a couple years back, LeBron said people like to do comparisons. Everybody's great. I don't really like comparisons because it always makes somebody look bad. But then he went and
He need to stick to what he believes.
And that's what I'm saying. No, stick to a point.
But it actually backs him up because so many people are going to compare whether he likes it or not. He won 23 rookie year because they kept comparing him.
But you got to openly say I'm the greatest player in the world. Do you open that?
Why not feel that way? But why not feel that way?
But he keep bringing up. It's always come back to Michael Jordan with him.
That's why that's my point.
And even when I was watching, I think it was First Take.
If you don't want to be mentioned with Michael Jordan, don't say it goes to Chicago. That's all I'm saying.
The thing is, look, I think bottom line, regardless LeBron, Jordan, Kobe, anybody. Until you show me a guy who has the most points ever, rebounds, steals, assists, percentage, there will never be a greatest of all time.
Listen,
Jordan is the best shooting guard.
Forget all this. Forget all this.
LeBron will definitely be the best small forward of all time.
I hate that.
Stop.
I hate that.
Everybody knows there is such thing as the greatest of all time.
Exactly. Any business you go to, it's going to be
football,
somebody that
baseball. Who's the greatest of all time in baseball? Who's the greatest of all time in baseball?
Babe Ruth.
Exactly.
But I feel there was no greatest of all time
in basketball.
No, stop it. Who's the greatest of all time in football?
Stop it.
There is not.
But you gotta
because for football, it's too many people. You can say, you know what I mean?
All right, now football.
Because you can honestly make the same
baseball too. Baseball too. I would say Jackie Robinson.
You can say baseball.
No, but
it's too many people.
This is the thing. You have people that are better than other people. Somebody has
to be the face of basketball.
Okay, you know what? No.
Michael Jordan is the face of basketball.
Somebody has to be number one.
I just thought about it. If you put Michael Jordan in any era, he would dominate. That's what makes somebody the greatest of all time.
That's without the 3-point line.
Okay,
if he played with Bill and Wilt, he would average 60.
Because if Bill Russell played in today's NBA, they were saying he might be similar to like a DeAndre Jordan. He wouldn't be as
he would be nothing.
Will Chamberlain today is like the average height of a small forward in today's NBA. So
right, and that's my point.
No, Michael Jordan. If he goes to any
all-time great.
If Michael Jordan was to play in any era, he would dominate.
You put Michael Jordan, LeBron, and if you switch eras, if Michael Jordan was down and LeBron was,
he would be Scottie Pippen.
LeBron would not be as good as he
would be Scottie Pippen. He would be Scottie Pippen or Bernard King.
He would not be Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen was mentally tough and physically tough. LeBron is not that.
Not in the beginning, he wasn't.
LeBron is still not that.
No. Scottie Pippen wasn't mentally tough in the beginning.
But you know who got
Detroit? They couldn't get past Detroit because they was getting a Scottie every game.
No.
Michael Jordan had to pull him aside like, listen.
Let's not get it twisted. It was Mike that was.
No, I'm not
choked up. I'm not saying choking.
The whole team.
I'm not saying that team was built.
The whole team said
it was the bad boys.
But that last year that they lost to Detroit, him and Scottie had that conversation like we gotta become mentally tough because they even said it.
All right, but LeBron been in the league for 13 years and he's still not that.
He mentally tough.
If LeBron played in the early,
he had nobody. He had to take him
early. I mean,
once he got to Miami, he was mentally tough.
No, he wasn't. No, he was not.
No, he wasn't.
It took D-Wade to get LeBron's ear constantly.
You forgetting that it will be times where even we talking about finals or we talking about playoffs. LeBron would pass up a wide open shot and give it to D-Wade like, all right, you do something with it. And you forget he was the first year they went to the finals. He was
the only game in LeBron's career in the playoffs that you could say, he was tough is when
I said
Game 6 against Boston.
I would say these last
following Game 7 when LeBron won. Those are the only two games LeBron stepped in his zone and balled out. Even the last finals, LeBron, he's not mentally tough.
No, the last finals, I say he went in these last finals. This last finals, This last finals with him and what is it? I was about to say OKC because the rain on there.
No.
Because of the Warriors he was just there. He was mentally there. I'll say he was mentally dominant that series.
In the finals before that, he by himself single-handedly kept them in.
He wasn't there. He didn't choke.
LeBron choked that year.
He was mentally drained.
No, I'm not. No,
by himself.
No, look, they were in position to win those games. The Golden State didn't pull up to the fourth quarter, which LeBron just disappeared in constantly, which is why they lost. Look, I'm not saying they would have beat Golden State, but LeBron could have been tough. But other than that, like I was saying, stats. Mike shot 50% for his career and from the field.
That is excellent.
32 from the three. 6 rebounds, 5 assists. He was a 10-time scoring champ. LeBron has only won the scoring champ one time. Yeah. He's a 5-time NBA MVP. LeBron only has 3. And I don't see LeBron win another MVP. Never.
Because they're trying to get some more people.
As long as Steph, Russ, and
Russell Westbrook.
That's about it. The only 2. And if you want to put the corny James Harden in there, which he'll never win.
Sorry.
I hate James Harden.
But look, 6 Finals MVPs, and something that stood out to me was 9 first team on defense for Mike. LeBron only has 3. 9 times for Mike.
Because you look at it,
3 for LeBron.
I didn't really see Michael Jordan as a.
Well, that's the thing. No. Just like we talked about Tim Duncan with his offense, you don't know how the heck he finishes with those stats. Michael Jordan, he would play defense to the point where he's not sticking your man. He's sticking your team. Whoever like zone defense. The Bulls had great zone defense. They went on fast break. Non-stop. That's why he shot 50%, because half the time he was either dunking on you or laying it up on a fast break.
And then another thing too, like blocks, like you were saying, you have to want it more. And you can't look at one game and say Mike ain't won that game. Even games that
you know what I think.
Mike always went out to play. was a couple times LeBron's like, yeah, I was in chill mode till the Bulls said something to me about Tobias Harris. Like, you can't. Why you in chill mode?
I feel like, in a way, in a sense, you have to be mentally cocky. Like, yo, I know I'm better than all these boys out here. Can't nobody stop me. If LeBron play like that, if LeBron play like that, knew his weight, knew his height, knew what he do,
and that's what Michael Jordan said about Westbrook. He said, what Westbrook does every game when he plays like it's his last, he's like, that's what I see in me. And you can't say that about LeBron. Westbrook plays harder than anybody in the NBA. And before Westbrook, it was Kobe.
Yes.
It's a mental dominance.
That's why when you go over LeBron's stats, when you go over his stats and compare them to Jordan's, you kind of got to look at it as, like we said, he got drafted in 2003. That was LeBron. LeBron. That was Kobe's era. Like Kobe for a lot, for a nice chunk of LeBron's. He was holding.
That was Kobe.
You know what I'm saying?
Era.
Shaq went to Miami in what year? 2005, 2006.
Yeah. 06.
No, it was
04.
Okay.
No, it was 05.
It was 05, 06 because I remember NBA Live 06.
And that basically stamped Kobe as that's his era. So. And that's what LeBron being in the league about 3-4 years right there. So I think now it's just, you can't jump up and say LeBron and Jordan and just skip Kobe. You can't do it. You can't.
And I said that I don't even think LeBron's career will ever be better than Kobe's.
It was a time when T-Mac was better than LeBron.
Like,
oh yeah,
well yeah, but
that's another topic.
Yeah, but
that should be another topic.
But honestly, on some real, I don't put LeBron over Kobe. Or Duncan, for that matter,
ever.
As far as all-time greats.
And Duncan actually snuck up there because people didn't realize it until he got his 5th ring. They was like, wait a minute,
this is his 5th ring.
Who better, Kobe or Tim Duncan?
Right, but then not only that, just what they brought to the game. I'm not saying LeBron don't do it, but like those 3 players right there,
you'll never make a cry.
Let's leave Duncan out, but Mike and Kobe won it. The game. You can't say Kobe. I mean, you can't say LeBron is better than Kobe when Kobe is the exact replica of Mike. You can't say that.
When they played that commercial, I got scared.
You can't. That is like.
Wait, can we talk about how they did the same? I'm sorry, that was funny.
Honestly, like you can't. LeBron will never be better than Kobe and Mike.
And for a quick second, because we do want to wrap up soon. But like, if you go back to his mentality, like you said, one of my favorite basketball quotes was when Larry Bird went to the three-point contest, and he said, "Now which one of y'all gonna come in second place?" It's right there. I'm setting the precedent. Like y'all not. So I think Kobe was scrutinized because he came in the league and was like, "I'm the next Jordan." Everybody hated him, but you look at how he ended his career.
Everybody. He got just as many rings as Mike.
So one last. So you look at LeBron, and I do think he should have came in with that mentality.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad to be humble, but at the same time, you gotta know who you are. Like Mike knew who he was.
Right. Kobe knew I'm the greatest.
Kobe knew who he was.'s going, oh yeah, we can be buddy off the court, but on the court, you knew who he was. You know who the Lakers was. He knew the dominance that he had over you. I'm gonna shoot this jumper over you. I bet you I make it. I just saw a video. Kobe was like, I bet you 500,000 I make this free throw. And he made the free throw. And
it's just because I think being, like you said, being humble is not against being humble. Like, humble players, yes. But when you're overly humble, when you have the potential to do that, that's why I think Kevin Durant is where he at now. Because Kevin Durant is another one. Had he came into the league and was like, "Oh, I'm that boy," like he has his days. But now you look at Russell Westbrook. Pushing guys out of the way, doing his routine lineup. He pushing guys during the game, letting them know, like, listen, this is my.
And just one more thing before we end the show. When you look at LeBron and Mike's stats, and you say LeBron's stats are better, just remember, rings.
If we're saying rings matter, rings matter.
When you talk about stats, because there are stats that Michael Jordan's better than LeBron's, there are stats that LeBron's better than Mike's. But when you're comparing greatness, you have nothing to go by but rings. And the fact that Mike is perfect and LeBron has 4 losses, that says it right there.
And on top of it, I think LeBron will wind up going to the finals more than Mike did. So, like you said,
but then again, it comes now.
Percentage.
That's more losses.
He's 100%.
When you think about that too, I don't like that because in Mike's era, it was football. They were destroying you.
Man, forget football. It was rugby.
For them to destroy you, and Mike still averaged 30.
It was MMA.
Come on.
And it wasn't as many fouls.
I guarantee you, if LeBron was in that era, he would average 18, maybe.
I would say 12.
And we're not knocking LeBron, but he will never be Michael Jordan.
You can't. It's just
Michael Jordan will forever
He chasing the
remain.
ghost, like
Yeah.
All right. Well,
That's a long chase. So like we said, Ghostbuster James. So
Ghostbuster James.
that's the end of that. So
Who you gonna call?
all right. So
LeBron James.
remember, y'all, it's all sports all the time.
Here on Game Time 215.
Was I supposed to?
You like that? That's what you say, Jordan.
I said, all right.